Yo Forza Alliance, welcome back to another video, and to our first Forza Horizon 4 gameplay video. Today, I'm going to show you a car with all stats of 10, which means speed, handling, acceleration, launch, braking, everything. Does anyone want to guess what car it is? It's the Mazda. Are you surprised? Because I'm not. Anyway, let's get into the upgrading process. There is a couple things you have to do to get this thing to have stats all of 10. First thing, you swap in the most underrated engine in all of Forza, the 6.5 liter V12, and then you slap some twin snails on that boy, and then we'll just all-wheel drive swap it because I think we need it. Next thing we need to upgrade is tires. Make sure to get drag slicks because that's the only way you're going to get all the stats to 10. And then next, why don't we just go to the wheel spacers and use those because it just helps us a little bit more. Next thing we're going to do after the wheel spacers is get some weight reduction to make the light Mazda even lighter. When you're finished with that weight reduction, don't bother going to suspension. You'll see me do that in a little bit, which is right now. All you can do is add rally suspension, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to add more power. And with that engine fully maxed out, we can just go back to brakes. We can add those on. It helps our handling a little bit more. And then after that, we can go to tires again if you want to and make the tires a little bigger. It'll just help us control the car better. It's not necessary, but I recommend you do it. Next up is gonna be the transmission. Get a new clutch, get a new tranny, get a new driveline. Yeah, all the good stuff, just so we can tune the gears and make the car control itself a little bit better, because trust me, this thing is not easy to control. There's also no point in upgrading the wheels, because the wheels that come with the Mazda is already as light as you can possibly get, so if you're gonna get wheels, they're just gonna be for cosmetic reasons. Now, the Mazda I just built is for the crazy top speed, but we don't want that, so we're gonna get rear wheel drive in order to get all those stats up to 10. There you go. And with all of that upgrading out of the way, you've just built yourself the quote-unquote best car in Forza. Now we can purchase our parts. It is $100,000, so it's pretty hefty. With that all spent, we have a car with stats of all 10. I haven't really tested this car. I've saved the testing for this video, so I'm gonna be just as surprised as you are. So let's get out of this Bambra Castle, shall we? And we're out of there. Let's go. Oh dear. This thing wheel spins quite a lot, and it doesn't help that it's spring and that we have 1,515 horsepower going to the rear wheels. But the drag tires are making it a little bit better. Now let's see if those drag tires help. Okay, pretty wheel spinny start, but we're already at 100 miles an hour. This thing flies. 170, 180, 190, 200 miles an hour, 220. Oh dear, this thing is not very fun to drive. It's quite scary. Okay, we keep on going, keep on trucking. Okay, that's 150. Oh no. That's not gone well. If you are crazy enough to actually drive this thing on the road, then my advice is to swallow your pride and turn on a couple assists, because I have 0 assists on and this thing becomes a nightmare to drive. Alright, let's give this road another shot. This thing does accelerate. It does accelerate quick, but it is very squirrely. It does handle okay though. Oh. Yeah, about that handling thing. The handling in this car is pretty good, as long as you don't take a corner at like 200 miles an hour and do a Richard Hammond. This time let's start in third so we get less wheel spin. Okay, doing good so far. Yeah, this seems to work a lot better. Do not start on first and second. It has enough power to pull through in third gear. Getting a bit squirrely, just went through a guy, and never saw that coming. Alright, let's try this one more time. Let's get out of this house place, and this time I think I'll just shut up and maybe I'll do better. Yeah, we'll try that. I'm gonna shut up in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, we're just fast traveling. Right, top gear, top tip. If you're going to go anywhere with this thing, just make sure you fast travel instead. After that cheeky fast travel, we are at the drag strip. Let's see how this thing does in a straight line because it blows when it comes to corners. Alright, let's get in our Mosler that we're already in, and we are on the way to this event. I think that this thing will do pretty well because of the savage acceleration. Launch is going to be iffy because, you know, this thing is pretty wheel spinny and it is raining, so that won't help us either. And remember that I have no assist on at all, and I am racing against unbeatable drivatars, so place your bets. Bam! First place. I will admit that launch was atrocious, but we pulled in with first place, and we got a 12-second. I believe this is a half mile. I know it's not a quarter mile because this thing would do way better in the quarter mile. But we did get some influence. Cool. Alright, we just got to drag strip around 12. That is a great quick chat message, by the way. So yeah, the Mosler did pretty well in the drag race. It had a iffy launch, but it pulled through with a 12-second half mile, which is pretty freaking good. Alright, there's the stats, all 10, everything, speed, handling, acceleration, launch, and braking. All of them are stats of 10. This thing is ridiculous. Here are the other stats. It's horsepower, weight, torque, front, and displacement, which are all really good. Which got me thinking, if those stats are so good, then why didn't it do that well in the drag race? Well, I think it's because it didn't have enough room to fully perform. It spun its wheels halfway down the drag strip, which means we might have to take it to a highway. Let me show you what I mean. Let's go back down the drag strip. Let's see how we do. We're already wheel spinning a lot, and oh, thanks, Thomas. Is there even a point? Yeah, there's really no point. Let's just stop. That run was pretty bad. We'd have to stop in the middle of the runway because our friend Thomas got in the way. So let's get another run back the other way and try to beat my speed trap record, which is about 227 miles an hour. I did it in the Lamborghini Aventador Forza edition. Alright, we're going down the runway again. Wheel spinning on the start, pretty predictable. Let's get some interior view in here. Alright, let's see if we can do this. It's gonna be close. 224, 3 miles an hour off. So that did not work, so let's go to the highway. Yes, you do not know how much planning that took. Alright, let's give this highway thing a shot and see how we do. Okay, wheel spinning start. I don't know why I keep telling you that. Alright, okay, we're already dodging traffic. Keep on going. Let's go on the other side of the street. That might be a little easier. Okay, let's get on it now. 250. Let's get some interior view in here. Alright. Pedal to the metal, hit a couple fences, kind of swerving a little bit. Let's see if we can salvage this run. Okay, just hit that focus, or Fiesta, I don't even know. Transit. Good lord, this is a bad run. Okay, let's see what we can do with this run. Keep on going. Oh no, that's unfortunate. And I've had bad luck this entire video. Me with Thomas and all the cars on the highway that I hit. So I think we should end the misfortune and stop the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. That'll let me know that you enjoy these kind of videos. And yeah, you've just witnessed the quote best car in Forza. Cue the outro.